band is led this year by drum majors Aaron Hill, Sophia Moretto, and Stella Bargalo. The Marietta High School Marching Wall of Sound has performed at 9 high school football games this year. Each Friday night since August 26th, the members of the Wall of Sound have gathered to encourage and support the high school football team. Each football game is started with the band energizing the crowd with some great pregame music. Let's listen to some of the typical pregame music. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, and continue standing for the Marietta High School alma mater. Crank up the excitement as the band plays the school fight song on Marietta. So let's hear you with the guard while you show your tiger spirit and the band plays T-I-G-E-R, Tiger. Nothing keeps that Tiger spirit building like the hit song, Eye of the Tiger. Let your Tiger spirit roar while the band plays Across the Field. Each year, the Marietta High School Wall of Sound performs in many parades and festivals throughout the city of Marietta. These parades and festivals help to showcase the talents of our members, as well as making a visual statement to our community. Since August of this year, the band has marched in parades and performed for the second time at the Marietta Welfare League's Music in the Park. We also performed at the Sternwheel Festival. During the parades, we performed the patriotic song, Semper Fi. Let's enjoy the band as they play Semper Fi. me to share with you some interesting facts about this year's band. To start this season, the color guard began rehearsing during the month of June. The freshman members all came together for the first time on July 7th. This year's band finally came together as a whole on July 11th for 2 weeks of music and marching before heading off to band camp at Cedar Lakes in Ripley, West Virginia on July 24th through the 30th. This year's camp was a wonderful beginning experience for many of our members. The students have worked very hard since that first day and have come very far. During the football season, the band plays some great stand tunes during the games. We would like to play some of those for you now. This year, in case you don't know, the Wall of Sound has added a new song to its repertoire and has gone gaga. Lady Gaga, that is. So put your paws up and put on your poker face. Here's an interesting fact about our band's enrollment. The Wall of Sound this year is made up of 99 members. Another stand favorite is Long Train Runnin'. Let's listen as the band plays Long Train Runnin'. very hard, not just during marching season, but also during the off-season. Many of these girls participate in Winter Guard, which is an indoor color guard that competes during the winter season. Being a member of this group helps the color guard members stay sharp on their skills, as well as gives them a chance to learn new skills. Winter Guard is open to anyone in grades 8 through 12, and an informational meeting will be held in December for anyone interested. See Mr. G if you have questions. Let's listen now as the band gets our attention with the Hey Song. Another hand. Nice job. We're going to take a break right now from all the playing, and I'm going to do some talking. Every year, the band competes in both OMEA and VOA competitions. This year, we also competed in mid-state competitions. At each of the competitions, we are scored and ranked in comparison to the other bands in our same class. For many of the Saturdays from September through November, the students are on a bus heading to one and sometimes even two competitions a day. The work is hard, but the end result is usually well worth the work. I would like to take this time to walk you through our competition season and all of our awards. We began our competition season by traveling to Cambridge, Ohio. At Cambridge, we qualified for the OMEA state finals. In our Class A, we received first place auxiliary, first place percussion, overall first place general effect, and we were awarded grand champion. Let's give them a hand. The following weekend, we were supposed to head to two competitions, one at Watkins Memorial and the other at Pickerington, and because of rain, both were canceled. The next weekend, we held our own competition here with Marietta Bandorama. The band competed in exhibition where they received a superior rating and again qualified for OMEA state finals. The next weekend, we were on buses headed to Akron for the Bands of America Akron Regional. We competed in the stadium at Akron University and received an excellent rating. Our next competition weekend led us to two events again. First, we went to Athens for the Athens competition, where again we qualified for state finals. We received a 1. In our class, we took first place auxiliary, first place percussion. Overall, we took first place in general effect, first place in music, first place in visual, first place in auxiliary, first place in percussion, and were awarded grand champion at the Athens competition. After that exciting time, we got back on the buses and headed to the Tri-Valley competition in Dresden, Ohio. Again, we qualified for OMEA state finals. We received a 1. In our class, we took first place auxiliary, and first place percussion. The next weekend, we traveled to the Mid-States Regional Competition in Centerville, Ohio. We placed 6th in our class, and we won the People's Choice Award for Favorite Show. In case you're keeping track, at every OMEA event, we qualify for state finals, which is a tradition with Marietta High School. The following weekend, which was last weekend, we traveled to our OMEA state finals in Dublin, Jerome, just outside of Columbus, Ohio. And we received a 1 rating, which is the 4th year in a row that we have received a superior rating from OMEA. That evening, they got on a bus and traveled on down the road, spent the night on the gym floor. The next day, they got up and competed in the Mid-States Championship at William Mason High School. They finished 10th in preliminary competition, competed in the final competition where they placed 9th. And Mr. Cornell said, quote, "It was clearly the best performance of the year." While the students have certainly put in a lot of hard work, energy, time, and sweat into this year's marching band show, the students aren't the only people, as we all know, who put in lots of time and energy. We have lots of people, many of you sitting here, who work together to keep this band marching week after week. If you are one of the following people, please stand and remain standing so we can see exactly how many people it takes to run a program. We have directors, staff members, additional staff members such as Aaron Offenberger, Tyler Peter, Nick Weckman, and Brian Imhoff. Flag sewing moms, band camp chaperones, nurses, trip chaperones, truck drivers, middle school band assistants, concession stand workers, band bucks committee, bandaroma committees, uniform maintenance, stadium cleaners, crossing guard, booster officers, and not to mention this wonderful booster organization. Give yourselves a hand.
Not to be forgotten, the voice of the Wall of Sound, Mr. J.D. Jensen.
Speaking of people that we could not do without, we are very grateful for each of our corporate sponsors. They certainly help to keep us marching. Our 2011 corporate sponsors are listed in your program, and they are Apex True Value Hardware, Food for Less, Caslow Design Company, Magnet Valley, Marty's Print Shop, MH Equipment, Mondo Polymers, People's Bank, Settlers Bank, Solvay Polymers, Stacy's Dance Studio, Westfall Sign and Graphics. Let's give them a big hand. We also wanted to say a special thank you to the Apex True Value Hardware and the Cogswell family for allowing us the use of their truck to haul our show to the Centerville competition. We thank you. This year's show design for the t-shirts and sweatshirts was created by band member Molly Mays and printed by Jim Amrine of Amrine Awards. Let's give Molly a Jim. It looks like the guard's ready. This year's 2011 competition show was entitled Choose Your Adventure. It featured the following music: The Epic of Gilgamesh, Sign's main titles, The Hand of Fate Part 1, The Hand of Fate Part 2, and Hog Chase Part 1. For the final time this year, let's sit back, listen to, and enjoy the Marietta High School Wall of Sound 2011 competition show, Choose Your Adventure. starts to begin to feel many emotions. Some can't believe it's over. Some are so glad it is over. Others can't believe they have made it this far and accomplished what they have. Some are sad. For 23 of our members, tonight marks the end of their final marching season at Marietta High School. Our senior class is made up of 23 fine young men and women who have made a huge impact on this band program. Please give them a hand. A long-standing tradition with the marching band has been the playing of Amazing Grace. This evening, we ask our senior members to come to the front of the stage, and they will begin Amazing Grace, and then the remainder of the band will join them. I believe Mr. Cornell has a few words.
Before we do that, just 1 second. Band council, if I can have you over here for 1 second. Just a couple words before we finish this off. From me, and I'm, so to speak, the directors as well. This has been the best group of young people that I've had the opportunity to work with in my entire life. I'm going to tell you right now, I've had some special kids that have come along the way, and I was very excited this year when I got to have one of them spend a lot more time with me, and probably he would never like to think that he would or should, being Tyler Dieter. I had Tyler from when I first started teaching all the way through, and I think there's only been 2 years that we haven't worked together per se. And the time that I've known him for the last 9.5, 10 years, hard to believe that's been that long, Tyler. You're still a little kid to me, I don't care how tall you are. But a few things that I do want to pass along to you. The students are coming out at this time. We do not charge for the concerts, but we do ask for donations if possible. I understand that economic times are hard on everybody, but these students work their tail ends off, and I couldn't be more proud of the work that they put in this year. So if you're able to and willing to, there will be baskets coming along for donations. Please put in whatever you're able to, and we'd appreciate anything and everything that you can. Mr. Tim Pence is unable to be here with us this evening. His father has been ill most of the marching season and was admitted to the hospital again, so Tim was unable to be here with us this evening. But he wanted for me to tell the wall to do what the wall does. And that's go home, go big or go home. We ain't going home yet, so keep going big. A few people that need to be recognized, though, and thanked for all of their hard work this year. I could not do the things that I'm able to do if it wasn't for the great staff and directors that I had around me. And Mr. Jeremy Grossclose has been outstanding. And Mr. Pence, Tim Pence, who's not able to be here this evening, has done awesome work. The staff has. I have a group of young men and women down here, though, that when I ask for them to be band managers, I tell them that this isn't a glory job. People really aren't going to respect you a whole lot, and you're going to have to do all the work that I don't want to do. And they said, okay, we'll do it. Don't ask me why. But I want to stand Molly Brill, Kelvin Watson, Blake Carl, Matt Mason, and Steve Eric Green. Two young ladies who weren't able to be here this evening, Jillian Riley and Alexis Swisher. These young men and women have helped push all of this equipment you see in front of you everywhere through mud, lots and lots and lots of mud this year. And I have 3 other students who need some special recognition. They joined us late after the marching season had already begun, the school year had already started. We have Audrey Arbuckle. Where's Audrey at? Okay. She came to us from Cambridge after marching season had already begun. And then we had a young man named Nick Stern. Where are you at, Nick? Raise your hand. Hi, Nick. Nick joined us. He moved here from California. And he goes, hey, Mr. Cornell, I want to be a marching band. I said, hey, Nick, I don't have a spot for you. Unless you play clarinet, alto saxophone, I don't have a spot. And he goes, I play trombone. And I said, sorry, man. And I also have Simone Bobel. I hope I said that right. Bobel. She is here from Europe. She came here. Where at exactly? Germany. I don't know very much about Germany, except for sauerkraut is good. But she is here, and she is going to be with us for the entire year. Give these ladies and gentlemen such a great round of applause. My last couple things here before I get out of the way. If you ordered a CD last spring and a DVD, they will be coming in soon in the upcoming weeks. I apologize for the delay on this. I apologize for the delay on this. But they will be coming in very soon, and they will be sent out immediately. If you were a student who graduated last year and you are here, you will see me probably about 25 minutes after the concert down by my office. I can give you part of your graduation present that you didn't get last year. Once again, thank you so much for supporting these arts, for supporting these programs, and for all the work that you do to help these students become the success that they are. Thank you so, so much. Thank you very much. Okay, we'd like to ask the members of our senior class to please come to the front of the stage, where they will begin Amazing Grace, and then the remainder of the band will join, followed by another thing before we leave. Thank you. Wall, go to your places.
Oh, Maddie. She fell down the steps. She missed the class. I bet she's got scrapes on her legs. That's so hard. I got him up behind this one. Mm-hmm. Just put down myself. Okay. Oh, they're right there. They don't have their
Thank you once again for your continued support. And before we leave, it would only be fitting to introduce Melanie Becker, who needs to pass the flag to next year's head cheerleader. When Melanie's done with that, then the band will do full call, and we thank you for coming and hope that you have a great evening.
1 year ago tonight, the flag was entrusted to me by Bill Showalter, who's with us this evening. And I do have a bit of bad news to bring before we pass the flag along. And that is that on I-71 on the way home from the Mason competition, the flag went under siege by a very large deer. And I sacrificed my vehicle, but saved the flag. Has earned it this year. I came down with a bad case of laryngitis before the competition season started, and though my children might disagree, I really wasn't able to yell. I practiced it at home, but not well enough for the competitions. So Rod Strawler stepped up, and each time I waved the flag to cheer on the wall, Rod led the cheerleaders in the chant. So I'm going to pass the flag to the 2012 head cheerleader, Rod Strawler.
And now the field commanders will lead the band in full call.